Good morning. It's Saturday. It's the weekend, and it is the most glorious day. It's a little windy and a little chilly, but that sun is shining bright. One of the things I'm going to try to do today is to wash the outside of just one little window. It's right by my bed, it's on the east side of the house, and the sun comes streaming in there, and it is so filthy on the outside. I cannot reach it from the inside. I don't know if I can rig up a pole or something to try to wash that. Now that we're staying in bed so much longer, the sun actually comes up through that, and I would really like to be able to see the beautiful trees and things outside. You know, I don't have any curtains in my house, so I want to be able to look out the window. Let's start with today's earrings. They're little silver earrings with little red and crystal beads. And I know where I got these. I actually was not given these. I actually bought these when my friend Phyllis was in the rehab center at St. Mary's Manor out in Blue Springs. She was there from Halloween through Thanksgiving. She was there for about four weeks or whatever. They had a little fall craft festival, and there was a young gal who handmade the jewelry, and they had little booths set up around the hallways, and Phyllis and I went around the hallways, and her husband had cancer. The gal's husband had cancer, and she made these pieces of jewelry. They were necklaces and earrings, and all the proceeds were donated to a local cancer fund. I'm not sure which one it was, but it was one that helped her out and her family out while her husband was going through his treatments and things. So, and they were only like $12. So $12, I love it, and they're light. So I decided to go with red today. I wanted to brighten up a little bit after yesterday. Yesterday I did wind up going walking. Maxine and I took a little walk in my neighborhood. I have another gentleman who started walking, and he was on the other side of the street. I was on my side of the street, and we just passed and waved. So I've got him walking some laps of the block as well. And then I did go on, and I did later on in the afternoon around 4:30, I did the chair yoga class from Genesis. Now, I know a lot of you are still being charged for Genesis, but I want you to know, and I know there are a lot of things on YouTube. They're all great. There are things from Silver Sneakers. There are things from AARP. There are individuals who have put things out on Facebook. But if you go to to YouTube, and you subscribe to the Genesis channel. So down here at the bottom, if you go on, type in Genesis and then subscribe, down here at the bottom you have your subscriptions. And when you touch on subscriptions, Genesis will be one of the subscriptions that comes up. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's called Genesis Go. And there are lots and lots and lots of videos and classes that our teachers have done. Oops, that got up to me. How did that get to me? I must not have been on Genesis. There we go. Genesis. Some of them were done by our own teachers. Nita did she did a kickboxing class, and she did, not that I would do kickboxing, and she did the chair yoga. But there are several senior classes and strength training classes, yoga flow classes, senior at-home workout, Genesis Go. And most of them are about 30 to 45 minutes. So I just want you to know that that's available for you on YouTube. It's available to anyone, whether you belong to Genesis or not. Now, if and when we reopen, I'm not sure whether they're going to keep all those mobile activities and classes online. I hope that they do. Most of us, we know, do much better if we're in a social setting because we get to see our friends, we work out together, and it's just a lot more fun. I'm having my first cup of coffee now, and Joe's just getting dressed, and we'll be getting ready for breakfast. I think I'm going to ask, I'm making a list for my Sam's Man. And I'm okay still on toilet paper because I had just gotten the big thing from Sam's Club the week before we started all this. But I think I'm going to ask him if they have any strawberries in now. He's been bringing me grapes and apples, but I really want one of those big things of strawberries. And I also may need to have some Tide. I know we're not going anyplace, but I'm getting low on laundry detergent. So as I think of things, I don't know about you, but I keep little notepads all around next to every little table wherever I sit, and one in the kitchen, and I just jot down things as I go. I love the video that Trina shared with us of Pluto. I feel the same way Pluto does. And he's really cute. And I hope you get something today that makes you laugh. I hope you go outside and enjoy this beautiful weather. I know Farron Farm said April 25th is the cutoff date for the annuals, but I think I'm going to go ahead, not over the weekend, but on Monday, I'm going to call them and order a bunch of plants because I looked at the long-term weather forecast for this coming week, and it's going to be warmer, and it's not going down low toward freezing in the evening. So I'm ready to start some digging. I hope you just enjoy yourself. I am with you, Trina. I did not sleep well, as you can see from my bigger bags under my eyes. I woke up at 3 o'clock and there was no going back to sleep, which is one of the reasons why I just laid around and lounged this morning. I have done some yoga stretching already. I did about a half hour of that. So that gets my body moving, and we'll make it. I've already decided what I'm doing for dinner. I always buy the meatball bags at Costco's, usually at Costco's, because Joe likes the Italian meatballs from Costco's better than the ones from Sam's. And I'm going to throw some of those meatballs in a little crock pot. I have one of those little small crock pots with a half a jar of sauce, and he likes bow tie pasta. So tonight for dinner, we're going to have some pasta and a few meatballs. We only do a few each, 4 each. They're very, very tiny. They're small, about that big. So have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.